What's up, guys? Give me just a minute here. Just doing a last update or two on the forums. I don't know if anyone's watching yet, but sorry, guys. I'll be with you in just a moment. Figures I turn away from the computer for I'm incessantly checking it nonstop, just over and over and over and over, and then I turn away for like 2 minutes. I got like 20 minutes between like the time I have to go live and what time it was, and I don't check the computer between then and now, and just like a flurry of activity, of course. We should be good to go here in just a minute or two. Okay. And I just gotta run upstairs and close the door so the doggies don't get down. Almost there, guys. Almost there. We are pretty much caught up now. One last check, make sure there were no trays or anything in the this thread. All right, I think we're good to go, everybody. All right, so give me one more second. Let me just run upstairs. Make sure the doggies are nice and safe and sound because the wife is not home right now, and then we'll get this thing started. Sorry about the delay, guys. My garbage was knocked over. I went upstairs and looked out the window, and my recyclables were strewn across my lawn. Ugh. All right. But now we are pretty much ready to rock and roll here. So, real fast, just want to go over the rules for the draft. The draft will start tomorrow at noon. What's going on, Jack and Nick? The draft will start tomorrow at noon Eastern. The first, I think, I've double-checked the thread. I think I said it was the first 15 or 20 picks will have a half an hour. And then the remaining picks will have 15 minutes. I'm encouraging you guys to start drafting today. As soon as we're done here, I kind of put a pause between this break and my next break so I could type out the list of items that we pull and rank them for you guys. That we have a default list for you guys to choose off of. But I encourage you guys to start tonight if at all possible. The fewer spots that I have to manage tomorrow on the clock makes my life a lot easier. Because I can't 100% guarantee that I'll be able to send PMs to everyone in between picks. I do my best, but every now and again, I mean, I'm still at work, so I'll get pulled away, and I don't want anyone to miss their pick. So please, if you don't think you're going to be present for the draft tomorrow, send me a list. Just anything in the area, even if it's just a, hey, I want this character, or this character. If none of those are left, pick whatever. Literally anything. If you think you're not going to be present, anything helps. So that's pretty much it. Congrats to those who got some top picks. I know I'm happy. I got 2 very crummy picks, but then I also got number 4. I think Leeway had the number 1 spot. So from what it looks like, this product is pretty loaded. So I'm hoping that it's going to be a strong break, and people well into the 20s and 30s will be able to get some good value. So I'm going to go ahead and start the recording now. And what we're going to do is we're going to get everything unwrapped and out of this this stuff, and then we'll get to it. All right, everybody. We are here with Topps Stranger Things Autograph Collection Packs. It's a 15-pack hit break, so 45 total autographs being conducted on the Blowout Cards forums. Thank you guys, as always, for joining. This is actually my first non-sport break on the forum, so I'm kind of excited to do one of these, especially for a show that my wife and I both love. That's why we grabbed some spots. She likes to join in when she can, or when we're doing something that she knows about. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and get everything unwrapped here, instead of doing this one by one as we go through. We'll save us some time, because like I said, I do want to be able to type out this draft list for you guys as soon as possible, so we can get moving. That's always the one thing that deters me, is I am very short on time. I'd always love to do hit drafts or team drafts or any type of draft, because I like giving you guys a little bit more control over what you get. But it's just it's tough, because I do this whole operation by myself, start to finish, from sorting, shipping, breaking, listing, finding products, you name it. Every minute matters to me. Todd, excited to see the 37s and 40s. I'm going to guess there's a Matthew Modine autograph and no, it's going to be an Erica Sinclair, which it's kind of good. She's kind of a sleeper character for me. I feel like she's going to get more, as she grows up, she's going to become more involved in the plot line. She definitely was already in season 3. So I really don't think there's anything terrible in this product. From what I've seen, we are not seeing any more of the Connie Frazier's and Chelsea Talmadges and Chester Rushings, those season 1 characters that were insignificant even in that season for the most part. So I want a nice Demogorgon autograph. That's what they need to figure out, like how they do it in Allen and Ginter. Yeah, Nick, that's my thing, is I kind of go as fast as I can for you guys. It's funny, because when I was doing my research, I started breaking a long time ago. It was 2011, before I started working for the company, and that's actually part of how I landed the job with Blowout. But I mean, there wasn't a lot of us then. There was, a couple of us that did breaks and whatever, and it wasn't like how it is now. But so it's probably been 7-8 years since I did a group break, and I joined a couple just to kind of get a feel for what everyone else was doing, and I was so surprised because some of the people, like, I'd be paying for like upgraded shipping, and I'd pay for priority shipping is the only thing that they offered, and it was expensive. And I was like, okay, whatever, well, at least I'll get them fast. And they didn't even ship for 3 weeks. And then they came in a first-class package. I was like, what the hell's going on? Like, this can't be right. And the more I looked around, that seemed to be commonplace, is that people just kind of cut corners everywhere. It's just open the cards, and then we'll get them to you whenever we can. So that was kind of one of the things that I built my business model on was, let's go, fast, boom, 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 boom. Like, the more time your cards sit here with me, every minute they're here, they're depreciating in value for most of them. So, I remember the Doctor Who ones. Those were so hot when we had them on the website. So, all right, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get them out of these stupid slider boxes. This is going to be a pain in the butt. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to cut them, and I'm just going to stack them up. Because I don't want to keep picking the knife up and putting it down, because this is a very, very small area that I have to cut. So I think we'll do 5 packs at a time. How about that? We'll do 3 sets of 5 packs. I don't want you guys to, I don't want to spoil it, let you guys see the cards on the back. Surprised I haven't cut my finger off yet, trying to cut this tiny little area. Brian, this is the Top Stranger Things autograph collection pack. It was a Topps, it was a website exclusive. So basically it was, I don't even know what it released that on the website, but it's 3 autographs per, so as you'll see. So we'll start off with the first pack that I did here. All right, here we go. I'm going to start off with an Erica Sinclair, played by Priya Ferguson. And I will soft sleeve and top load all of these at the end of the break. Nice one here. The guaranteed per pack hit. Sean Astin is Bob Newby to 50. So unsure of how the parallels work. It might have something to do with the border around them. And here's a nice one. So good start already. Finn Wolfhard as a Mike Wheeler to 10. 1 of 10 on the Finn Wolfhard. Pack 2. Yeah, it looks like it's the border. Martin Brenner to 50. 39 of 50. And the first and hopefully not last of these. 11. 25 of 25. And then we got Mike. 21 of 25. So I'm going to go ahead and sort them out by character, actually, as we go. Make my life a little bit easier. Third pack. Another Martin Brenner, Matthew Modine. Unnumbered. Our second Sean Astin to 50. 16 of 50 this time around. And a Priya Ferguson purple to 10. So I think we're going to do okay here, guys, to be honest. I think anything down to like the 30th pick. Maybe even farther than that. Depends on how many unnumbered autos we get. Alright, so we got a different Mike Wheeler this time. So 25 though, 21 of 25. Another Millie Bobby Brown, the base. So that's 2 Millie Bobby Browns. And our first Sadie Sink as Max Mayfield, orange, 29 of 50. I'm actually going to slide these off screen, guys, because my camera's focusing on them. The autofocus is going in, so I'm going to just move them out of the way. That way we can get a little bit more clarity on the actual cards that we're pulling. Hey-o! How about that? Mike Wheeler 101, leader in the clubhouse. For your number 1 overall pick. Leeway. Boom. Steve Harrington, purple to 10. Our first Joe Keery. And Priya Ferguson. Another base. Yeah, I think there will be. I got to double check and just make sure that we have more inventory. But I would love to do another break of these. Actually, as soon as I finish this, I'm going to make a phone call because this break is awesome already, and I'm thinking this will fill pretty quickly again. Man, I hate slider boxes. Well, these aren't even slider boxes, they're like snap tights. I was just thinking that, honestly. I think the the unnumbered ones might be shorter printed than the oranges. That's a common tactic that Leaf uses that a lot in their like metal football products and stuff, where every card is numbered and like 1 in every 5 boxes you find 1 or 2 that is unnumbered, and it's very surprising. All right, so second round of packs here. Good luck, everyone. Got another Finn Wolfhard. It's Mike Wheeler. Unnumbered. Our third Millie Bobby Brown as 11. And a Martin Brenner to 25. Our first look at Noah Schnapp as Will Byers to 25. And our first Gaten Matarazzo, Dustin. And another Sadie Sink. This time it is the red to 25. This is the Mike Wheeler break. 23 of 25, red. Dustin to 50. And an unnumbered Martin Brenner, Matthew Modine. More Matthew Modine. Now we're just rolling through Dustins. This time it's to 10. So a nice one there. Purple. And another Sadie Sink as a Max Mayfield to 50. Telling you, this is the Mike Wheeler break. So much Finn Wolfhard. Leeway. It is. Pretty crazy break so far. I mean, it's a good break all the way around, but Joe Keery, red to 25, and Martin Brenner to 25. And we're going to do our final set of 5 packs. So as it stands now, we have 3 MBBs and the Finn Wolfhard 1 of 1. Probably your top hits. You can make an argument, I guess, for the Gaten Matarazzo to 10, or maybe some of the Mike Wheelers to 10. But I think those are probably the clear-cut top 4. At least that's probably how I will be ranking them, unless something changes here. More MBBs. 8? I don't even know. I mean, I think everyone would prefer on-card, but it's funny, I actually just saw a name on the back of one of these that I haven't seen yet, thank God, because it's not a good character. Didn't even know that they were in the set. But here we go. Erica Sinclair to 25. another Millie Bobby Brown as 11. So now we're at 5 MBBs, or 4 MBBs, excuse me. And another Mike. How many Mikes are there? Look at this stack of Mikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, including a 1 of 1. So if you have a top 15 pick, you're going to do pretty well. Make it 9, because we have to 25 this time. And another Millie Bobby Brown, another MBB to 25. And first one of Cali. So this is a pretty awesome break, I think. There's a nice one. Matthew Modine to 5. And interesting. Thick black marker this time for Mr. Keary to 25 as Steve Harrington. And just, you know, more Mike Wheeler to 50. This is our third exact copy of this. Got another good one here coming up. Sadie Sink to 50. Dustin to 5. And Martin Brenner to 25. Final pack. Another Will Byers to 25. Dustin to 50. And last card, the one who I said, oh, thank God, no more of this person, Marsha Holland to 10. So that's going to do it. I'll do a quick recap here. I already have them sorted out by character. So we have Marsha Holland to 10, the only Marsha Holland. Cynthia Barrett plays her. Linnea Berthelsen as Callie. This was the only Callie autograph, the base. Got a whole bunch of Matthew Modine as Martin Brenner. So we got 25, 5, 25, unnumbered base, 25, unnumbered base, and 50. Erica Sinclair to 25, unnumbered base to 10, and unnumbered. So that leaves us with, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So if you have a top 31 pick, you are guaranteed an autograph of either 11, Dustin, Mike, Sean Astin, Max, Steve Harrington, or Will. And then anything after that will be picking out of this batch. Unless you happen to prefer the, you know, some of the lower numbered stuff. Because we have a 10, I think there's a 5 in here. 2 10s and a 5 in here. So I think the top 35 picks will all do okay. So here's the rest of them. These were our 2 Sean Astins, both to 50, same card. Sadie Sink, 50, 50, 25, and 50. Will, both to 25. I think Dustin's probably the next least desirable. 50, another one to 5, 10, 50, and a base. Steve, Joe Keary, 25, 25, and 10. Yeah, he's not sure printed in this product, at least not in these packs. And then so many Mikes. 50, 25, base, 10, 25, base. The potential number 1 overall pick. $25, 25, and 10. My goodness. And then last but not least, our MBBs. We got 5. So to 25, a base, a different base, a different base, and to 25. So make sure you take notice of the back, because most of them have different different card numbers. I'm sorry. So I will note the card numbers in the draft. That way you know what you're picking. So make sure if you have a difference, or if you have a preference between images. So You do your research on eBay. Sorry, I was reading comments and trying to talk at the same time. Make sure you check on eBay to see the difference between them because I'm not going to have time to scan them for you guys. I'm just going to be able to make the list. And again, my pre-draft ranking list isn't going to be what you guys may rank them or where you guys may rank them at, so do your own research. But I'm going to put together something in the next couple minutes here, and then we can go ahead and get the draft started. I know I have a tough decision at 4 because I'm probably going to be choosing between an 11, an unnumbered 11, or an 11 to 25, and some of the other rare ones to 5 or 10. It's going to be an interesting draft. So everyone, please do your research. I hope you guys enjoyed the break. I'm going to see if I can actually grab 15 more of these and put up another one. So that should be some fun stuff. But thanks so much for joining, guys. And if anyone has any questions about anything, just drop me a line. But I'm going to go ahead and make that list, and then I'll be back online here in an hour and a half if any of you happen to be in any of the other breaks going on today, all the Bowman baseball stuff. So I'm out for now.